Thank you for listening to the Golden Hour Drip podcast with me, Logan Lee Miller. Enjoy the show. Welcome back to the Golden Hour Drip podcast. I'm your host, Logan Lee Miller, and happy Thanksgiving. I know this episode is coming out the day after Thanksgiving, but seriously, I'm thankful for you. I am so happy that you are listening, you are joining in on the Golden Hour Drip fun. It means the world to me. With the holidays, with Thanksgiving, it can bring like a lot of amazing, good memories, but it can also bring up like maybe some memories from your childhood where you're like, ooh, like actually, I have some uncomfortable feelings around this, right? So however you're feeling this Thanksgiving, it is perfectly okay. A lot of us, celebrate Thanksgiving on Thursday, but we might have like other holiday gatherings that weekend. I know for us, we had some the previous weekend. So it's always like a lot of family time, and it's also a lot of running around with your head cut off. I know for me, this past week has been absolutely crazy, and I've been doing everything in my power to make sure that I'm setting myself up for success. I'm giving myself the time, the energy, the love that I need to be able to show up for other people so that I can be my highest, best personality, right? Like for me to come in and have a positive attitude, I need adequate amounts of sleep. I need to make sure that I am not staying up too late, which I love interacting with my family members. I love to, have those late night conversations, but I know that if I want to be a nice human the next morning, I need to go to bed. Same goes for hanging out with friends. I know the night before Thanksgiving is a really like hopping in time to go to the bars. Personally, I haven't ever partaked in the like coming back to your hometown, let's go to the bar theme, because I don't necessarily like to drink that much, and I don't like being put in uncomfortable situations to where I might have said something, or like I already say what's on my mind when I am completely present and sober, right? And so it's a sticky situation. I want to be in a safe environment when I'm drinking, okay? And at your hometown bar, I'm not gonna lie, that's not always the safest spot. I don't want to be, in the rumor mill. There's no need. Anyways, I avoid it, okay? That's my preference. But I know that a lot of us do. And so I do, however, I will like hang out with some of my friends, like not at the bar, but I'll see Naomi, I'll see Andrew, I'll see like my hometown homies, and I love to see them, and it's really fun to like see the neighbors, because I no longer live in the place I went to middle school and high school at. I live in a different state, so it is so fun to catch up with people. But if you're going to your hometown, I'm sure you want to hang out with your friends. I'm sure you want to, like go to the bar, stir some drama. You do you, like it's all the things. For my journey, I'm not in that realm right now. So it can bring up all the feelings, but I know that I want 8 hours of sleep, okay? I'm a sleep girly. I've not gotten a weekend nap for like, I'm gonna say a month and a half, and it is irking me. Like I need a weekend nap, and I am booking one November like 31st, December 1st. I'm taking a nap. I'm telling you right now, December 1st, I'm pretty sure, no, that's a Friday. December 2nd, I will be taking a nap. Why don't you take a nap in solidarity with me, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna try to get my sleep in. A lot of people go Black Friday shopping, so if you're listening to me as you're in your car on the way to Black Friday shopping, I personally, I've gone Black Friday shopping one time, like only one legit time. And I was in high school, and I went with a couple of my cheerleader friends, and we stayed up all night. We went shopping. I remember eating at a pancake house, like IHOP. My older brother was so worried He's like, Logan can't go out by herself. There's crazy people out there. I should go with her. And at the time I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't want my brother to come with, I don't want any siblings to come with me. Oh my gosh, this is my time to shine and be by myself. But a lot of people go Black Friday shopping, and so that can be sleep depriving. You know what? Thanksgiving is actually the perfect holiday for a nap, to, snooze after all that turkey. I personally, turkey is good, but I really like cranberry sauce and stuffing and pumpkin pie. Like those are my top favorites. The turkey, she's a side dish. Like people think she's the main course. She's not. I also like rolls, all the things. But Thanksgiving, our tradition, we don't do the Black Friday shopping. We wait until Cyber Monday. Okay, we hop on those online sales. But the day after Thanksgiving is the day that we get our family Christmas tree. So I will be looking forward to cutting down the Christmas tree and decorating for Christmas. Because things have been so freaking hectic, I have not been able to decorate for Christmas at my own home. Hopefully when I get back from all of my holiday travels, I will be able to pull out the ornaments, pull out all the things, because I'm wanting like a very homey Christmas. I know that Thanksgiving, we just got done with her, but I'm ready for Christmas. I'm ready to pull out all the things. Since I'm home all the time, like I want to enjoy it. I want to have the holiday cheer and all the things. So we help our mom, me, my side of the family. So the day after Thanksgiving, we get our Christmas tree. It's so cool. I had 5 siblings in my there's 5 of us kids in my mother's house, and so to get the tree we would have to link arms around the Christmas tree, and whatever size we could link our arms, that's the size that we could get. Such a fun tradition, but we always do it the day after Thanksgiving. So in order for me to be a happy, cheerful girl, I am not going to be staying up super late Thanksgiving night. That's like one of the self-care things that I do for myself. I need to get enough sleep. The second one is to avoid alcohol. Whenever you are, going to family functions or to your hometown, alcohol makes things messy sometimes, okay? So I already mentioned that. That's one thing that I also try to avoid. I also, since we normally stay at my parents' house or at my in-laws' house as we like go and travel to different places, really try to have like my morning routine down pat. I'm getting up and I am getting coffee, okay? I love coffee. I think it's so good. And it's like the habit, it's the experience. It's like, it doesn't have to be bought in coffee. Like I don't have to purchase the coffee. I can make the coffee at home. Right now I've been loving instant coffee or the freeze-dried coffee. So good. Fluff that up with the little milk frother, put some milk in there. Like she is good to go. She is my favorite. It's an experience. I want a morning routine. I want to apply my makeup if I'm wearing it. I want to do my hair. I want to, make sure I have deodorant on. If we're seeing a lot of family members, I need to make sure I have deodorant. And I'm setting myself up for success. It's like another self-care. Like it's just me and myself in the mirror getting ready. I also grew up with 3 other sisters, and we shared a bathroom. That was difficult, okay? So it is like the best thing for me to like get up, do my stuff, have my bathroom time. It's actually why Garrett and I have separate bathrooms. So Garrett has a master bath and I like have some stuff in the master bathroom, but my favorite is actually our guest bathroom because the vanity is set up better. I like the single mirror, I like the sink, I like everything much better in there. So I get ready by myself in the guest bathroom. I want to be separate from Garrett. I want to have my own bathroom time. I did not get that growing up. So it's something that I crave. If you're anything like me, you have to bring holiday meals, okay? I love a good holiday meal, bring in something. I usually bring cranberries. This year I baked a pie. Prepping those items beforehand is a lifesaver. So if I know Thanksgiving is technically over. If you have a Thanksgiving over this weekend, buy your groceries. Okay, you actually should have bought your groceries 4 days prior because things sell out. The grocery store is insane. Like one time we were needing a restock on, or I'm sorry, not a restock. We were needing some vegetables. We didn't have any vegetables and we ran to the grocery store. They had like none. No carrots, no celery. I was like, what the heck? And we were on the way to the family gathering. I was like, you're literally lying. Like there's nothing in here. And so we're like trying to look and we ended up buying an assortment of vegetables for $25. And I swear, $25, you could have bought a lot of carrots and a lot of celery and a couple cucumbers, okay? Some ranch dressing, are you kidding me? It was so sad. Always prep beforehand. Always make sure your outfit. I had to go shopping this past week to gather the outfits that I want to wear. We color coordinate for my mom's house, so everyone is wearing, you know, like certain colors. We're gonna do a family photo, all the things. I love doing those things. Family traditions, like, as I get older, they have just become more important. As a kid, I don't think that I appreciated them as much. I did not appreciate the work that my parents put in to make our holidays special, right? And when people say, oh my gosh, I love Christmas, it's not necessarily like Christmas, or people say, oh my gosh, I love Thanksgiving. It's not those things. It's actually the people behind the holidays, the people who are putting in the effort, the people who are putting in the work and truly trying to make it a fun and good experience for the children, right? And like your family members, and putting in the effort and making sure everything is good and making sure everything is perfect and nice. So if you have not thanked any of the people who have hosted the holidays, the Thanksgivings, the Christmas, Hanukkahs, whichever seasonal holiday you celebrate, it is so important to say, oh my gosh, thank you, because it is so much work. Hey, I hope that you're enjoying today's podcast episode. Just a quick interruption to let you know that Golden Hour Drip has a weekly newsletter that comes out. This has bonus content, weekly updates, and future event information. If you haven't already, go down to the show notes, click the link, and join today. Now, back to the show. If you have never hosted your own family event, you can't even like comprehend the amount of work that it actually puts, like you have to put in. The cooking, the cleaning, the baking, like making sure everything is ready, making sure you send out the invites, making sure your dogs are put up, making sure that the bathroom is stocked with toilet paper. Like it's all the things, and it is hectic, it is crazy. This year I did not have to host Thanksgiving. I was so thankful. Oh my gosh, like thank you so much. I didn't have to host it. But in years past, like I've had to host it. It's a burden that we have to bear. And this year, you know, anybody who's hosted, I'm always so appreciative. And I'm like, how can I help? Like, what do you need me to bring? Because it's a lot of extra work. And for our parents or anybody who has ever made the holidays special or, you know, nostalgic for you, that's also work. Making sure that there's cookies for Santa, or making sure that, you know, there's turkey for Thanksgiving or football, or like any of the things that makes Thanksgiving to you. It's a lot. And I think that we forget this. When we're kids, you know, we're not appreciative. And so that's why it's even more important to be thankful for it, and to really show your appreciation and all that comes with the holidays. I definitely have in the past trying to separate myself from it, right? Becoming your best self is, your words are powerful. In the past, I've let myself get stressed out. And there's this thing where you can't enjoy the holiday when you are stressing, or when you are putting so much pressure on yourself, or putting so much like expectation on yourself. And if you maybe put a lot of expectation on Thursday, that's okay. If you're putting a lot of expectation come this weekend, maybe you have a family gathering, or expectation to make the holidays perfect, or expectation for the new year, or any of the holidays that come around. As children, we don't remember all the things, we just remember how we felt, you know? The tree wasn't perfect, the sugar cookies might have been burnt, the turkey might have been dry, but what I always remember is my family coming together and having fun and just being nurtured and loved. And if your Thanksgiving or your holidays weren't like this, you know, all I can say is I'm so sorry. But I also think that's an opportunity to nurture yourself and to heal that inner child by doing those fun things, by baking that pumpkin pie, or going to the tree farm, or Black Friday shopping, or getting together with a loved one, or serving at the soup kitchen. Any of those things, doing a turkey trot, like any of those things are perfectly good, but you can make the difference and you can make the change. Maybe in years past you've had a bad mindset and you're like, oh my gosh, like my family is overbearing, or we always get in fights, or it's political, or it's this or that. Like, releasing the expectation that's going to go one way or the other. And also, your mind is incredibly powerful. And who says that you're going to have a bad family gathering or a bad work day? Some of us have to work on the holidays. I've definitely had to work on the holidays before, and you might be thinking, oh my gosh, like holiday shoppers are so rude. Sometimes it's our mindset. Like, we are aware of the things that we want to be aware of, and when you can release the oh my gosh, like there's a saying of like rose-colored lenses, like, oh, like you just see that person all rosy. I like to have my rose-colored lenses on for the holidays. Because some people have like the angry lens on. They're like, oh, everybody's in a bad mood. They just kind of like lump everybody together. I like to think, oh my gosh, like, what if I could see this person in the best light? What if I could, you know, be positive in this situation? What if I could be the smiler, the person that helps the situation, diffuses the situation, and everybody feels a whole lot better afterwards, right? We all have the power to influence the gatherings that we go to, and the family that we have, and the friends that we meet. We have the influence to make the impact. So if you can change your mindset, if you normally it's not great, changing your mindset to be like, oh, it's actually going to be amazing, doesn't mean that it will be amazing, but it means whatever happens, you are in control of your reaction, and you're not going to slip into old habits. And if you've had an amazing Thanksgiving, how can you make this Thanksgiving the best it's ever been? How can you connect more? How can you play games more? How can you do something that you've never done before? Maybe going for a walk after a Thanksgiving meal instead of taking a nap, like I will. I've done the turkey trot, okay? Like, I deserve a nap come Thanksgiving Day. But I am so grateful for you. Thank you for listening. And thank you for being a part of my, you know, Thanksgiving tradition, by putting out a podcast on Monday, or I'm sorry, Friday. You know what? Putting out the podcast. We have podcasts Mondays and Fridays. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that this weekend is the best it's ever been for you. If you have a moment, please rate and review the podcast. I would be so grateful. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.